Hello, you lovely being. Welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today we have a nice, calm, no muss, no fuss yoga practice. So this is a very, very minimal cueing. I am exhausted and I need to move a little bit. So we're going to put on some background music for you. I'll basically just be saying the pose names, letting you know when to transition. We'll be holding each posture for a few breaths, allowing your nervous system to gently regulate itself. So this is a beautiful practice for after work, close to bedtime, on a day that you're kind of extra stressed out, overwhelmed, or you don't have the energy for a long, full practice or an intense workout. So you don't need any props for this practice. It is mostly on the floor, and then we kind of raise up onto our legs at the end. But if you'd like to grab a block or have anything else handy, please grab that now. And grab your yoga mat as well. I'll just be using my extra large gym mat. And if you would like one as well, I do recommend them for practices. I have a nice little discount code for you below. So we can get ready whenever you are ready. Beginning today, sitting up on the knees. We can also sit in easy seat that is more comfortable for you. Somewhere we can just find a few cleansing breaths. Allow yourself to be here now. And beginning to round out through the back, we'll interlace the hands, press the palms forward as we round through the back. So pressing the palms forward and the shoulder blades to the back of the room, tucking the chin in, creating space in between the shoulder blades. And raising the hands above the head, we can release the fingers, palms facing each other. Draw the shoulder blades down and just find length in the sides of the arms for a breath or two. Maybe gaze up at the ceiling. Take a big breath in. And exhale, cactus the arms, drawing the shoulder blades together as the elbows come by the sides, palms face forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, take the chest nice and big. Few big breaths. On your next exhale, rain the fingertips down. If we're on the knees, we send them apart, coming into a wide child pose, keeping the big toes together, walking the fingertips out, keeping the hips down by the heels. And breathe. Settle in for a few breaths. Let your body and mind release. Carefully lifting the head to walk the hands over to the right side. Finding a nice stretch along the left side of the ribs. And carefully raise the chest, walk the hands back through center and over to the left side. Taking your last breath, come through center, and we're making our way onto the belly. So extend the legs behind you, coming onto the belly, onto the forearms first, where we come into a half frog. So bending this right knee, we want the knee in line with the hip and flexing the feet. So find what feels comfortable for you. Maybe it's pressed up, maybe a little pillow for yourself. And just focus on sending the pelvis down into the floor. Take one nice big full breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, lift the head. Take that right leg back behind you. Steeple the fingertips beside the shoulders and press through the fingers to raise the chest. Squeezing through the back, engage those muscles, look forward. Take some big breaths in here. Opening up through the heart center. Last breath. And then coming into half frog on the other side. Take whatever position felt good to you, making sure that this is a nurturing practice for your body. Find another round of breath, maybe two. Release where you can. Soften. And when you're ready, lift the head. Extend the left leg back behind you. Press through the palms to come up onto the knees through tabletop. Knees come underneath the hips. And then melt down into puppy pose. Exhale, walk the fingertips out. Working on releasing through the shoulders and the chest with every out breath. Exhale, press up through the hands to lift the chest. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Rock onto the balls of the feet, making your way into whatever form of a little squat or a toe balance would feel good to you here. Maybe you have to kind of rock into it if you're a little stiff and sore like I am. Still breathing. One last full body breath. And on the exhale, straighten the legs, send the hips up, point the toes forward, keeping a nice bend in the knees, dangling pose, ragdoll pose. Let the head hang. We're probably standing at the back of the mat right now. Let the blood recirculate. Let gravity weigh you down. Releasing the elbows or the hands if you have them. We're preparing to come to the wide edge of the mat. So step one foot up to the top of the mat and turn to the wide edge. When you have your footing here, lift up nice and strong, engage the core muscles. 5-pointed star pose. Big full body stretch here. Find length. Take 2 big lungfuls of air. Feeling present. And then turn your toes to face the long edge of the mat. And we slowly exhale, take your chest parallel to the ground. Hold here, engage the backs of the legs. Then take your right hand and reach for your left ankle. You can place it on the ground, wherever feels comfortable. Finding a gentle spinal twist as well as a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. On your next inhale, unravel yourself, come back up. Big breath in. And exhale, twist to the other side. Beautiful. Releasing when you're ready. Lifting the chest back up. Turning the toes to the corners of the mat. Bending the knees, sink low into goddess pose. Connect. Connect. Breathe in your power and your balance. That's because I wasn't connected to my core enough. Two more rounds of breath. See if you can go a little bit lower. Beautiful. Straighten the legs. Standing up, you can step up to the top of the mat. And inhale, reach the right arm up. Just one breath of a side stretch. Release, and left arm shoots overhead. Finding a nice mountain pose, palms face forward. Nice grounding posture here, lifting up through the crown of the head. Breathe. and ground down through the left foot. Take the right ankle behind the hips for a nice quadricep stretch, sending this knee down into the ground as you pull the foot into the hips. 2 big breaths. And exhale, release, grabbing a hold of the knee this time and hugging it in. Stand up nice and tall. 1 more breath here. Exhale, carefully plant that right foot and take the left behind. Drawing the ankle into the hips. And hugging the knee in front of the chest. Standing wind release, stand up tall. Coming back through our mountain pose and gently making your way into a seat, into a nice easy seat, ending with some breath awareness. Maybe you find a little hip circle or 2. See if there is anything else that your body is really calling for. Maybe a gentle twist. And if we would like to end our practice in Shavasana, child pose, anywhere else that we feel we can connect a little bit better to ourselves, please take that now. Take a moment to settle in and find what feels comfortable to you. This is your practice. Give yourself what you need. And once you find your space, just allow your breath to be as it is. Let it flow. Let yourself match your breath. Let everything go. Finding stillness, presence, perhaps some gratitude for arriving on the mat today. Continuing to breathe. And if you were faced with some lower energy levels today, just know that that is okay. It is all a part of this process. Some days are like that. And I hope we were able to lean into the lower energy and help calm our mind down. Find softness, releasing any muscular tension wherever you feel it. Taking a quick little body scan. And releasing it on the exhale. breathing evenly in your own rhythm and time for as long as you need. To feel calm and at ease. And with this next breath, I thank you so very much for joining me on the mat today, for taking this time for yourself. I hope if you needed this calm practice as much as I did, that this was soothing for you, and I would love to know how it went. I look forward to the next time we meet.